President Rodrigo Duterte on Monday, the 2nd of March 2020, urged Filipinos to stop moving anti-Chinese xenophobia related to the coronavirus outbreak that emerged in Wuhan, China, since last December and has killed more than 300 people and infected more from 17,000 others. The coronavirus outbreak has triggered a wave of anti-Chinese sentiments around the world, from shops banning the entry of Chinese tourists, online ridicule or the country's exotic meat trade and surprise health checks on foreign workers. In the Philippine capital, Adamson University asked all Chinese students to be quarantined for 14 days as a precaution. Critics of the decision led the university to expand quarantine to all students and staff who have traveled to areas where the virus originated. China has been kind to us. We can only show the same assistance to them. Stop this xenophobia, Duterte said in a press conference after meeting with the agency about coronavirus, which claimed the first death in the Philippines which took place last Saturday. The virus has spread to more than a dozen countries, many of them in Southeast Asia, who have sensitive relations with China amid concerns about Beijing's political influence in the region and sovereignty disputes in the South China Sea. China-Philippines relations are often tense because of maritime strife, but relations have warmed up under Duterte, who chose not to provoke Beijing and wanted to use it for loans and investments. They blame the Chinese people. The virus originated from there, but that could have happened elsewhere, said Duterte. He assured the public that there was no reason to panic and that everything was fine in the country. It's not anyone's fault. Not Chinese, not Filipinos, Duterte said. In fact, the Chinese embassy in Manila said on Friday that they were paying attention to the epidemic in the Philippines and were communicating with the government. The Philippines is host to dozens of offshore gambling operators who employ many Chinese workers. Even Chinese tourists accounted for 22% of the 7.5 million visitors to the Philippines between January and November last year, making China the second highest origin country for international tourists to the country. However, to curb the spread of the virus, the Philippines on Sunday expanded its travel ban to include all foreigners who came from China, extending the previous restrictions that only included those from Hubei province. Duterte said the government was considering the possibility of using drug rehabilitation facilities donated by a Chinese philanthropist to quarantine Filipino refugees from Hubei.